Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Alright? This lesson is going into the just man gets up. Alright? Continue on the walk. A just man will fall 7 times, but will get up each time. Now, when we're going through our journey into the striving for our salvation, getting prepared and preparing ourselves for the kingdom that is at hand. All right, we're getting prepared, and we're getting, we're going to go through these stumbling blocks. We're going to go through trials and tribulations. All right, so what we do from there is we continue on getting up and continuing to fight. As we see ourselves spiraling down, you're supposed to get yourself back up and get right back on the right path. If you see your brother getting down or your brother going through something, you pray about it and you see if it's something that you need to do to step in and how to get that brother back on that right path. All right? Because we work out our own salvation, but like I say, the brotherhood is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? We strive for our own salvation, but we don't have to walk alone. All right, we have the ministry who consists of priests, kings, if you will, and we have a way of lifting one another up. All right, where 2 or 3 are gathered in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's name, let's believe he's in the midst, roughly paraphrasing. Okay. This is Proverbs 24. I'm going to start at verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. All right? Okay, being man of the Lord, we know that we have to continue this fight. We have an obligation, okay, a duty, a moral bound, okay, to strive for a more righteous living. All right? We go through and do the law, statute, commandments to the best of our ability. All right. So that is, and trim off though, and go through that trimming stage. Continue to trim. All right. Continue to push off that old man, because if you don't, that old man will resurface. All right. But we're supposed to, like I say, keep striving for a righteous way of living. Okay. That is the start in the search of our salvation. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, this is Matthew 6, verse 33. It says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness." There it go. "And all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." All right, so as it says, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So we have to look right in front of us and continue day by day. If you try to look ahead, and say, okay, we're gonna and basically trying to get in the kingdom and start the kingdom before it, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has deemed it. Yahweh is the Father, Yahweh Shai is the Son. Yahweh Shai give the word. Yahweh Shai, he's gonna come and render his anger, and he's gonna set forth to bring forth the kingdom of the kingdom of heaven unto earth. But if we keep pushing forward tomorrow and don't look for what we got in front of us today, we can lose our path, lose our way. Now you have these other Israelites camps or other Israelite groups that, they go get the 501c3. They'll go and start a church, try to say we're going to try to build the school. All right, you're not looking spiritually and you're not setting your what I want to say you're not trying to set yourself on high. Okay, you're not building that faith and that substance on spiritually. You're building here carnally. All right. So we don't supposed to look for tomorrow because when you wake up tomorrow, evil's gonna be here. Okay, you, the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, and the earth would not be taken. The earth won't be taken from the wicked until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah makes his return. Okay, what is that? Matthew 10:34. He's not coming to send peace but a sword. So that's what he's coming for. To render that anger. All right. Let me keep going here. These days are coming to not. It's coming short. We're getting every day we wake up, we know that the kingdom of heaven is getting closer and closer. So we have to keep pushing, and if you fall, get back up. Get back up. Do not continue to sit there and once you fall and just dwell in the muddle of the dirt. Okay. We as being men of the Lord, we're being Israelites, especially through the elect. We have to continue the fight. Going back to Proverbs 24:16, a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again. All right. And this is I want to go into Salakia. This is Colossians. Chapter 3, verse 2. It says, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. Okay, and that's where when you have these Israelite groups building these churches and what have you, they're not building these, they're not, setting their affections on things above. They're setting up things that's here on earth. All right, that's why the men of GMS, we go on the highways and byways continually. All right, week in and week out. We have people that come up and ask, where we go to church, and we say this is the church here. All right, where we go and where we preach at. All right, that is the church that is going on. That is the ministry that's being pursued out amongst through the world. All right, and that's happening now through all 4 corners of the earth, letting you know that the end is near. So it's not time to fall and do not get back up. It's time to fall and continue getting up. All right, as it shows here, fall 7 times, stand up 8 times. Okay. You always want to have more standing up, getting yourself back up, and then more falling. Because if you fall and don't get back up, then you basically going to go down the drain. I'm gonna start. This is Colossians 3:2. It says, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid in Mashiach in power. All right? And it says, when Mashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Listen to that. And that's going back into, when we be beamed up, we're going to get those spiritual bodies. All right, you can go and read that in what is that, Jeremiah 31:31, and 31. You can start at 31 and work your way down, through 33. And also Ezekiel 36:26. You can go into Hebrews 8 through 10. These are the things that is coming and showing above that we're going to have those spiritual bodies, okay? As is mentioned in here in Colossians, all right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. This is Colossians 3, verse 5. It reads, "Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry." All right, for for which things sake the wrath of Yahweh cometh on the children of disobedience. All right, so that getting back up is basically staying obedient to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. When you fall and you get back up and continue, that's letting you know it's like a teacher or a coach that sees someone that's trying. All right, they know that they're trying, and they're gonna, and you can, and that's how you get that mercy upon you. You continue, you know what I'm saying, to grow. You trim more. All right, you trim, and it says here, "Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth." All right. You get yourself together, like you say, when you're the old man, you have to put off. All right, you have to kill that man. Okay, like I said, he can come back, but if you see him trying to creep up on you, you know, you pray, you fast, you get through your day by day. All right, all right. So I want to continue and read this last verse right here. It says, verse 7, Colossians 3 and 7. "In thee which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them." All right. And it says, "But ye also know," Salaki, it says, "But now ye also put off all these anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication of out of your mouth." Okay? So this is what we have to do. Okay? We're waiting for the destruction of this place. All right, we're pushing forward. Now, I ain't say look. Now you have to have your eyes your sights on the kingdom. It's like an obstacle course. If you can see the end of the where the finish line at, if you can see it from the starting point, that don't mean you constantly look as you're going through the obstacle course. You're gonna fall and you're gonna fall in the water, what have you. But what you do is you see that you continue and keep your eye on it. But then when you start, you look at it and like you're going day by day. You look at that first obstacle and try to get through it. You know, like you said, you trying to go swing on that rope and you fall in the water. Try to get out that water and keep going. That's what we have to do here in this truth. Is keep pushing. That's why it says for a just man that falleth 7 times and he basically rises up again. But the wicked shall fall into mischief. So if you being wicked and continue being wicked, you're going to constantly fall into that mischief where you're going to be so dug off in that mischief and that those wicked ways that you're not going to be able to crawl back out of it. That is why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It is a fearful thing because he can have you bugged out in this world. He can have you bugged the hell out. All right, and I'm gonna go one more verse, and then I'll go ahead and close it out here. This is Ephesians 2, and start at 2. It says, "Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of the world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience." All right. So we walked in the spirit of disobedience before we came into this truth. All right. We went about the ways of the world. We didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Looking back to Isaiah, you know, we didn't. We before we got into this truth, we didn't know. We was like an ox. You know, we didn't know our owner. We just knew the ways of this world, even going to church and what have you. All right, but if you go in, like you say in Isaiah, what is that, 1 and 3? It says the ox know of his owner, and the ass his master, but Israel do not know my people do not consider. So we didn't know. And now, if we can look, we can see that most of the world have heard, who the Hebrew Israelites are. Our people, so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, I'm sure if you're, with all the word getting pushed out on all four corners of the earth, you have heard something that have rung in your ear saying that you're a Hebrew Israelite. Now, you're supposed to take heed to that, but if not, you're going to be part of that 2/3 that's going to be destroyed. All right? But if you hear that word and you take heed to it, and you be diligent and do the work, like you say, and basically learn, read, study, you know, learn. When you figure out who you are or learn who you are, you continue to get a better understanding. And with that, and like you say, through the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, just continue to get up and keep moving and keep pushing to the day of the destruction happens here upon America and all of Idumea, upon the heathen nations, upon the 2/3. You be delivered up out of that. Like you say, Lord willing, I'm one of those men, and the brothers that are out here pushing in truth and faithfulness, they're delivered out of this as well. But with that, Lord willing, I hope it was edifying. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that is pushing the word, the truth, and sincerity. Shalom.